Andrew, it looks like you guys just had great energy from the opening tip tonight. This looks like it was a lot of fun. Was this the most fun you guys have had on the court in a while?
Yeah, you could definitely say that. This arena is kind of different. It's hard playing on the road multiple nights and, finding energy. So we made an emphasis of just wanting to enjoy the moment, enjoy playing the game, and, cheer on for each other.
You guards have talked about finding some rhythm to end the regular season as you guys head into the postseason. Do you think you guys accomplished that over these last three games?
Yeah, boiling down the rest of the season, there's a little bit more of uh, edge that everybody wants to play with, a little bit more serious competition coming up. And, we really want to make a push during this postseason and really do a good job and basically do something we haven't done before in a long time. So, that's on the front of our minds and, that's our motivation.
Brian, you're up.
Andrew, along those lines, the way y'all have finished this thing, do you feel like y'all are kind of like an airplane, literally just accelerating at the right time?
As long as we continue to play the right way, everybody continue to understand the offense and defense and what we actually need to do to win games, I think that's when we are at our best. And, it's always good to click, when the season's almost over. So I'm glad we're able to do it now, and then hopefully we can continue doing it moving forward.
And I'll be the one to ask, did you feel like you needed to make Greg feel good about himself with that lob there at the end?
Yeah, I just wanted him to feel good, get his spirits up. I know he missed a highlight dunk that he's normally making 100% of the time. Sometimes that could be demoralizing. I just want him to continue to keep him engaged, and continue letting him have fun with the game.
Nathan, go ahead.
Hey, Andrew, do you think this is the best game you, Matt, Courtney have all played together this season? And how is the chemistry with them looking like heading into after this regular season?
You could say that. I feel like we had a lot of good games, regardless of stat lines that we pulled out together. But it's always good for us to click at the same page. Everybody shoots a high percentage, making the right play. But essentially that's what we need in order to make a run. So as long as we can continue doing that, we're gonna be good.
Rob, you're up.
Andrew, back on Greg just for a second. Shaka said after the game that this was maybe his best passing game of the year. And a couple games ago, they've all kind of run together. I can't remember which one it was, but he said his defense was as good as it's been all year. Do you think he's starting to figure out how to be a complete player for this team? How to, rebounding and defense and all those things are just as important as scoring?
Yeah, he's starting to understand that playing the whole game eventually opens up his scoring. He's starting to understand as a scorer, you don't have to score the ball every time you touch it. Sometimes it's making the next play, making the right play. And that's what he's really learning. And, he's getting a lot better at making the right play every time.
Got time for two more. Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, Andrew, y'all said, I think it was season highs both in assists and forced turnovers. And y'all were, able to kind of turn a lot of those turnovers into scoring opportunities for yourself. I mean, is that when you guys are at your best, when you're just deflecting balls, getting out on the break and running just because y'all have so many athletes on this team?
Yeah, that's when we're at our best, when we're attacking, pressing, and, playing in transition. It allows our guys' talents to really show when we're running up and down the court.
Last one, Westcott, you're up.
Yeah, Andrew, we know you're a confident guy, but coming into the Oklahoma game, you'd had a couple games that weren't quite up to your standard. How important is it for you to enter the postseason with a little bit of confidence that you generated in these last two games?
It means a lot. These last couple of games have definitely been morale boosters for me. I know I'm an important key to the offense and defense on this team, so I know I need to make sure I'm playing at my best abilities in order to help us win. So last couple of games, as long as we got the win, I'm still figuring things out. But moving forward, I think we're going to be ready to really help us, make a push.
Matt, this is the best. I would argue that this is the best regular season finish y'all have had since you've been here. 3 road games in 6 days or whatever it is. Do y'all feel like y'all are charging into the postseason in the right way?
I think we're moving in the right direction. It's hard to win 3 road games in 1 week. We were able to take care of business. Wasn't easy. Traveling's not easy. Playing on the Big 12, on the road in the Big 12 is not easy. But we were able to, find a way, do what we do, stick to our principles, our culture, and come out 3-0.
To me, it's the way that you won these games too. tight win at Oklahoma tonight. Y'all are in cruise control. I mean, do you feel like that everything is it's clicking the way it's supposed to be?
Not 100%, but it's moving in the right direction for sure. Still a lot of things we can clean up. I feel like everybody feel like they can play better. I know I can play better. Just doing like the little things. But right now, I just feel like we're moving in the right direction. Nobody's going to be perfect. Nobody's a championship team today. But I think, as we move forward, we get our rest, we practice, and we get ready for Kansas City. We're on pace. We're on pace.
Jeff, you're up.
Matt, I know there probably aren't going to be many nights where you force 22 turnovers and get 20 assists as a team, but the way you guys move the ball, seems like you guys had active hands defensively from the jump. Is that really kind of what you guys want to channel and take forward above all else going into Kansas City?
Yes, just the active hands deflections. We count that every game. We had our number today, 32. We want 32 or more. And then just on the offensive end, like we spent a lot of time just talking about flowing, not holding, not letting it stick. And, it helps when, guys make shots. And I still think we turned down a lot of shots. We didn't make Jason make as much as he usually does. Or we know he can make. But I just think like the flow, and we kept with the pace, throughout the whole game. And that's what we have to continue to do.
Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, Matt, 5 or 6 months ago, nobody had any idea whether, y'all were going to get to complete the regular season. Now that you have, it wasn't the smoothest. Obviously, y'all had COVID interruptions. We had the weather, we had the winter weather storm here. But what's it feel like just to know that y'all made it and now you actually do get to move on to tournament time?
It's a sense of, you can take a deep breath a little bit. And now like you let it hang, and you're ready for the postseason. It's a new season. I always say you get new life. So, you just want to have fun, cherish these moments because, we've been through a lot, like every other team has been through a lot. And it's exciting that we continue to play, and we have an opportunity to play in March.
Got time for a couple last ones. Bob, go ahead.
Matt, where have you seen Greg make the greatest strides in the last even month or so just to get where he is now?
I think Greg's biggest thing is like he's a great teammate. Like he gets really happy for others, and sometimes he forgets to make himself happy. Like he's for a guy that that's going to have all these intangibles. His ceiling is however high he makes it, but he gets really happy for his teammates, and he's continued to just learn. And he wants to learn. He wants to grow, and as we move forward, he's going to help us a lot. He's going to help us a lot.
Dustin, you're up.
Matt, how much fun was this one tonight? Especially for you, you get that first bucket out of the way from the jump of the opening tip, but it looked like you guys just had a different bounce, different energy, attacking the game, and we haven't always seen that from you guys in the past years, but it seems like you guys as y'all are heading to the postseason, you seem to be playing with a lot of loose confidence.
Oh yeah. I could just feel that energy, going into the game, and shoot around and warm-ups. Like we were just, everybody had a smile on their face. Everybody was just, confident, and the last regular season game of the year, and just wanted to finish strong, finish the right way.
Last one, Nathan, go ahead.
Hey Matt, we all know what happened last year with the Big 12 tournament. Is there an element of, we didn't get to prove it last year, now is our time? And like, do you feel like this Big 12 tournament means a little bit more because you didn't get to play last year?
Not really. It's a new year. It's a new team. We have the same guys in addition with Greg, but we're a better team than we were last year. And we're focused on this year and, moving forward, building off this regular season going into the postseason.